Scorpio. It's a crazy story though. She was super pretty, the baddest in my portfolio. She was super sweet, I would eat her up like a Oreo. I don't know how I got her, I'm giving God all the glory though. And she was born in October or November, I really cannot remember. I hope it doesn't offend her. Told me that she loved me cause I was so sweet and tender, and I would always defend her, and I was not a pretender. But one day she was acting so mysterious. I was curious, and honestly I was furious. Wasn't talking to me, she really had me delirious. I was overthinking, I didn't know she was serious. I thought maybe she had found somebody else, but honestly she told me she was focused on herself. She took some time off to focus on her mental health, and I had to accept it regardless of how I felt. But all in all, what I learned in the end is I was Scorpios, that's where Scorpios attend. But be careful, because as soon as you get in, she might turn around and probably ghost you in the end.
Guys, it's me, 1028 Awakenings here, and I'm back again with another motherfucking video. But this time I have a guest, all right, and she is here to teach you guys about breathing techniques, getting your chakras aligned, and also what is this you said? Reiki healing? Oh, I'm gonna let her handle that. Go ahead and handle it, girl.
Okay, hi you guys. My name is Isha. I'm the Flow Intuit, and I am a Reiki Master 3. And a breathwork coach, and a trauma-aware breathwork coach, and a trauma-aware meditation teacher. So, and I also do oracle readings, clairvoyant readings, intuitive readings, anything up under that nature that you may need. I also come and do cleanse and blessings of your home and your businesses, so you can stay in prosperity and joy and peace. Yeah.
So when you say you do breathing techniques, how does that help us with the breathing techniques?
It helps us. A lot of us don't know how to breathe. We think we're breathing normal, but we're really not. And a lot of us just
survival mode.
This is survival mode, and we're really not breathing. We're dealing with a traumatic experience from childhood or even adulthood.
Get slapped, can't buy stuff at the store.
Exactly. So I just help you be able to get back into who you are and be able to breathe a little bit better. We need that in this crazy world today. So that's what I help you with, and especially with the meditation. A lot of us run wild in this world, so I help you get, back to relaxing and being in a calm space and a calm peace of mind.
Well, guys, I'm going to leave all her information below, and I'm going to actually try to see if we can come together and do like a class where you guys can purchase tickets, and we can do like a little seminar so we can all get together and be on the same page about getting our chakras aligned, getting our mind, body, and spirit together. All right, so all her information will be linked below, or it'll be right here. All right, and thank you so much, girl. Hey, y'all, she my client. Okay, she first was my photography client, and now we're spiritual sisters.
We are spiritual sisters, and I also do events.
Yes.
So I do.
So you have a girls' night, okay? Yes. Bring your I don't know, BYY.
BYY.
I ain't doing them acronyms, but you know what I'm saying? Definitely book her, all right? But I am going to do a retreat, and she will definitely be there, all right? Bye, guys. What's up, collective? Today is my birthday, 10/28/86, hence 10/28 Awakenings. I'm back again with another motherfucking video. What's up, y'all? My goal today is to just drop a video every single hour because it is my birthday and I like to do something. Normally on my birthday, I'm very AWOL. You can't find me. But this year, I decided to go to work today. I decided to be the best version of myself. You know what I mean? Just go completely hard, do reels all day long, do pre-recorded videos all day long, go live all day long, and just turn it up with my Scorpio. So I hope you guys enjoy. All right, and let's get in. All right, so let's see what's coming in on October 28th, which is my birthday. What can we expect from my Scorpios on this day? All right, let's get into it. All right, so we have cut down. Okay, so collective, on your birthday, somebody could be cutting you down. Damn, who the fuck ripping one of you? So on your birthday, you could be feeling cut down. You could be feeling like you gotta break apart from a situation. You could feel like you have to, like, you can't fuck this job no more. You're like, fuck this job, man. I'm about to throw all the papers and just fuck this cubicle up, okay? You could just be feeling like you need a separation. You could be calling out of work today. It ain't even your birthday. It's not even Scorpio season for you. You just like, I got a friend, she's Scorpio. I'm just not gonna come in. But you could just be feeling like you just don't want to do it, all right? Also, you could feel like you want to stop a pattern. You could feel like this is just something that's been going on, and you're just tired of the drama. You're just tired of the issues. You're just tired of this repetitive pattern, all right? This is also the silent treatment. You're tired of people icing you out, telling you they just don't have fucking shit to say to you, you know? You're just tired of all of the cold shoulders. You're being cut down. So collective, today you're being cut down, and you like, fuck that shit. I'm going to stand on this separation. I'm going to keep paying attention to these patterns. And if the silent treatment is up, ain't nobody better silent treatment than a Scorpio. Okay? All right. So we got cut down. So crowning the reed, you feel like you're being cut down and cut out. And if you do feel like that Scorpio, it is your time. And it's best for you to isolate. You know what I mean? It's always good for you to do your own thing because you're best at it. All right. So crowning your reed is that you may feel cut down. You may be giving somebody the silent treatment. Somebody could be giving you the silent treatment. But you want to stop these patterns. You're tired of doing the same shit with the same results. Damn, collective. All right. Okay. So you're thinking about a relationship and you're realizing that there's a lot of resentment in this relationship. Not only is there a lot of resentments, you're thinking that there's a lot of triggers. Everything you do pushes this person's button, and everything this person does to you is getting on their goddamn nerves. Okay. And this is all based off their perception and your perception. There are some things, guys, that you do need to let go because you've been holding on. Some of this stuff, this person didn't do this shit to you. Your ex did. And some of the stuff that this person is doing to you, their ex did to them. All right. But there's a lot of turmoil, and there's a lot of arguing, and there's a lot of discomfort. So a lot of you guys are thinking, is this a karmic relationship? Okay. So whoever this is, they're okay. So let me turn my heater off. So collective, a lot of people could feel like your relationship, if you are in a relationship, a lot of people could be thinking your relationship is kind of karmic. They could be feeling like, you know, your relationship is too perfect or too great, or, you know, there's, you know, triggers in your relationship. You have a lot of people that has a lot of resentment around your relationship. Now, inside of your relationship, you could be getting cut down. You could be feeling like you want to separate. You could be feeling like there's a pattern in your relationship and you want to stop that pattern, because these cards look very similar in color to each other. You and your partner also could be going through a lot of silent treatment. Now, in your head, in your partner's head, in other people's head, your relationship triggers a lot of people. A lot of people who are in karmic relationship. A lot of people who have a lot of resentment. They think a lot about their past exes. Okay, and your relationship actually causes a lot of turmoil. And even though your relationship on the outside looks very perfect to people, it's also triggering people. It's triggering people that are in relationships that don't really have a lot of substance here. Okay, now sometimes when you're in relationships like this, you feel like your problems are really big when your problems are kind of really, really small. Okay, and you need to maybe like re-examine yourself, re-examine how, you know, you're doing things, because you could be selfish or very high in your ego. Okay, so let's see what's going on. All right, so we also have somebody out here that's very bitter, okay? This person could wear a lot of hats, okay? But this person is very resentful, they're angry, and they say hurtful words. So whoever this is, anytime you guys get in an argument, they're going below the belt, they're calling you names, they're always angry, and they always have a lot of built up resentment. So this is somebody who's always talking about the past, who's always talking about, oh, the past, the past, the past. And their life could be really, really great, but they're just very concerned about the past because they don't know how to enjoy their present, or they're just not used to winning. Whoever this is, this person is being like, a lot of the illusions, a lot of the lies that they tell themselves is being moved away. So this is somebody who constantly lived in doubt and, you know, this is just how it is. You know, life is just rough and just dumb ass shit. All of that stuff is being wiped away, which is kind of like contradicting this person. It's like
Can life really be a piece of shit, or is it just your perspective? Because now everything that they thought they knew, they're unlearning and learning something new. So with cloudy judgment here, a lot of times when we thought we knew something, we didn't really knew it. So illusions are being wiped away, okay? And that's causing a lot of issues with people. Even though that's bringing a lot of sunny days for someone and it's making somebody very happy, this person is still very bitter because they're still angry about stuff in the past, and they're still angry their life didn't turn out the way that they did, but they're not really happy that is happy today. They're not really enjoying the now. And this is why somebody could be cutting people down, all right? But in the scheme of everything, a lot of people believe that your relationship or something that involves you is very karmic, okay? And it also could be looking very perfect to some people. It could be looking very, outstanding. And because it looks very outstanding, it could be triggering to a lot of people in a lot of relationships, or just triggering to a lot of people at work. People could feel like you're just perfect, but it's not. You probably have no fucking life, and you just work, and that's all you fucking do, and you just pour your life into that. And that could be like annoying. It could make people feel like, damn, they feel very bitter. But if you had something else to fucking do, you would do that. But sometimes, collective Scorpios, you get so obsessed with your job that you become perfect at it, because it is what you focus on. Iron sharpens iron. It's what you practice a lot. And it makes you be very precise, and you don't give a fuck. You can cut people down by your ethic. You can cut people down by your determination. You can cut people down by your consistency, because you're the one that's going to keep going. You're the one that's not going to fucking stop. You're the one that's going to be relentless at the shit. You know what I mean? Because you kind of have like OCD. You know what I mean? All right. So let's see what else is going on. All right. Perspective. All right. It says better off, happiness, and clarity. So when perspective comes out and it says better off, you are better on your own shit. You're kind of feeling like you're doing it on your own, and you don't care if you have to sacrifice your happiness to get this done. You just want what is normal. You just want what makes sense. It says clear your headspace. So your head is very cloudy. It's a whole bunch of shit going on. You're kind of sad, and you're very turned on to being focused or driven, or, you're channeling your energy in some other place because your perspective is distorted. I'm here to tell you that you and someone else is not on the same page, and you both need to re-examine your perspective, all right? Because you actually both are seeing things clearly, but there's a lot of bitterness here, and there's also a lot of cutting down, all right? We also have clarity, so there is going to be some kind of truth in this situation. There is going to be some kind of truth moment or honest communication, or just expressing your true intentions. And this is all coming out in some kind of way, all right? But this is after some kind of boundaries, okay? So somebody is going to be like pushing up on you, and you're going to be like, no, and this person's going to be like, yeah. And you're going to be like, I had enough, and this person will be like, well, I want more, So somebody's going to be like kind of violating your boundaries, so you need to be ready when that comes towards you, because this is definitely somebody who has been cutting you down, all right? But you're going to see a different perspective, and you and this person is going to gain some kind of clarity. Now, with clarity here, clarity comes with honesty, so that does mean that someone's going to have to come and have an honest communication with you. I don't know if you're going to be open to that, Scorpio. It's our birthday. We don't really want nothing heavy going on right now, okay? But, yeah, somebody is going to be coming towards you with some form of clarity. All right, let's see what else is going on. All right, so somebody's taking their mask off. They've been hiding their true feelings, but now they're finna break down and show you the truth. I hope it's not too late, because sometimes with Scorpios, you be like, I told you to break down like at 9:47, you know what I'm saying? And now it's 10:15 and I don't give a fuck, okay? So, whatever this is, this is somebody who's been gaslighting you and just been really treating you, wrong or unfairly, or just not wearing their emotions on their sleeves. And now they want a new beginning. They want you to open up. I don't know if you're going to open up. I'm going to see if you're going to open up, Scorpio. But with soulmates here in reverse, it seems like you're going to be kind of cold. You're going to be talking about how you don't want a partnership. You don't want a soul connection. You don't want a life partner. You want a solo dolo situation. And Scorpio, it's your party, and you can cry if you want to. It is your birthday. You should be having fun right now. All right, let me check, Scorpio. What energies are in Scorpio's energies? All right, so what people All right, so we have Jupiter. So it's a very optimistic time at this time. You could be seeing eagles. You could have spontaneous plans for your birthday. Like, oh, this happened, that happened. Oh my God, I ended up here. Okay. So things could be very spontaneous for your birthday. Enjoy that. What other energies are in Scorpio's energy? All right, so there's an Aries very heavy in your energy today. Okay, now this could be fury, this could be fighting, or this could be just an Aries watching you, wanted to like spontaneously call you or getting to your energy. All right, this also could mean that there is someone here that wants to communicate with you as well on your birthday. You also have a Capricorn that is watching you on your birthday, or you could be chilling with a Capricorn or an Aries on your birthday. Now, be very careful of being with a Capricorn on your birthday and a fight arises, or there's some kind of tension between a Capricorn or tension between an Aries on your birthday. It could be very spontaneous. Now, I told you guys, right now Scorpio and Mars is together, and this is a very time for like fighting and jabbing and just doing a lot of miscommunication, not reading people correctly. A lot of that is going on right now, so be very mindful about how many human interactions you keep up with today and as we go on in the week, because sometimes it's just good to avoid people when the planets are aligned with particular planets, because people could just read people the wrong way. All right, so I got these cards for my birthday. I like them a lot. Let me back up, okay? I got these cards a lot. I like these cards a lot, so I do want to pick a card from this deck, just one, to crown this reading for the collective. Okay, so we have defense. Okay, so some of you guys could be on the defense kind mode. You could be feeling like, you know, you're going to have to defend yourself or fight for something, or just do what you need to do, or just stand guard so that your voice can be heard. Okay, so some of you guys could be on the defense. You could be feeling like people are coming after you at this time, and you could be feeling like, you know, you need to protect yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do what needs to be done. You feel me? All right, guys, I am going to pick some cards from Angels and Guides and see what they want to tell you at this time for the collective. I will be dropping videos all day long because today is my birthday. It is October 28th, and I am actually doing, I think, 3 cards for $10.10. Okay, you guys can Cash App me, PayPal, or Zelle. Put your phone number in your 4 lines so that I can send your reading to you. It's only going to be 3 cards, but I do want to do them on these hip hop people, or I can do them on love. You could just text me and I'll text you, and then you can let me know if you want your cards to be on love. But this is just my gift to you guys, and it's 10/10, and you guys can get them all day. That's why these videos are being posted on every single hour. Just my way of saying I love you guys. I'm actually working on my birthday because I'm going to be by myself, but I am going to be with you guys. So I'm not really going to be by myself, but I normally never do anything as far as work related on my birthday, but you know, it's different. So animals. So you guys could be like animal lovers. You could want a dog, a reptile, a lizard, or something, but you understand animals. All right, you can communicate with them effectively, and they have like this weird way of coming close to you. All right, coming near you, landing on your cup, landing on your body. Okay, but you need to trust your inner guidance. This is not for everybody, because some of you are like, bitch, I will never have a dog in my house, and some of you guys are like, oh my God, I have a dog and 2 cats, a bird. Oh my God, Ashley, you know me. So you know, animals just naturally feel good and connected to you, and it's because they are a part of your life purpose. Okay, you also have books, so right now you could be learning new different things. Also, you could be connecting to your life purpose through the involvement of books, wanting to read books, being suggested different books to read. Okay, talk to your angels. I always tell you guys that instead of worrying, talk to your angels. Be like, hey, I got this problem. I need you to go ahead and move some things around so I can get that 20 grand right on the table. You feel what I'm saying? And then we have support. Okay, your life support fully supports your life's purpose, fully supports you. So just know that if you're doing something that you love, it's going to make some money for you. It's going to generate some opportunities for you. It's going to generate some doors opening for you. Okay, it is going to take some time. It is going to take some consistency, but you will see some form of profit. It will be small in the beginning, but it will grow with consistency, dedication, and, you know, just you depending on yourself, showing up every day. I love you guys, and happy birthday. I love you guys. Bye.
I was in love with a Scorpio. It's a crazy story though. She was super pretty, the baddest in my portfolio. She was super sweet, I would eat her up like an Oreo. I don't know how I got her, I'm giving God all the glory though. And she was born in October or November, I really cannot remember. I hope it doesn't offend her. Told me that she loved me cause I was so sweet and tender, and I would always defend her, and I was not a pretender. But one day she was acting so mysterious. I was curious, and honestly I was furious. Wasn't talking to me, she really had me delirious. I was overthinking, I didn't know she was serious. I thought maybe she had found somebody else, but honestly she told me she was focused on herself. She took some time off to focus on her mental health, and I had to accept it regardless of how I felt. But all in all, what I learned in the end is I love Scorpios, that's where Scorpios attend. But be careful, because as soon as you get in, she might probably ghost you in the end.